Hello dear learners, in this video we are going to learn the use of the modals. So the first one is can. Can is used to show the ability to do something. In the present it replaces to be able to. For example, I can speak French. To ask for permission, it replaces in present to be allowed to. For example, can I go to the market? When you want to make a request, the example, can you close the door please? To make an offer, I can lend you my bike till next Monday. To make a suggestion, can we visit you on Sunday? To show the possibility, it can get very cold in Antarctica. The next one is could, which is the past form of can. To show the ability in past, I could speak French. To show the permission in past, I could go to the market. To ask a polite question, could I go to my friend's place please? To make a polite request, could you wait a moment please? To make a polite offer, I could lend you my car till tomorrow. To give a polite suggestion, could we visit grandma at the weekend? To show the possibility, it could get very hot in Rajasthan. Next in the list is may. To show the possibility, it is used like it may rain today. A respectful permission to do something in the present, it is the substitute form to be allowed to. For example, may I go to the cinema? To make a polite suggestion, may I help you? Now might is the past form of may, but it does have its individual characteristics. So the use to show the possibility, it says less possible than may. For example, it might rain today. So the possibilities are less. The second one is hesitant offer. For example, might I help you? When you are feeling bit of hesitation to ask, so you ask, might I help you? Next is must. To show strong force and necessity, we use must. For example, I must go to the market today. To show the possibility, the strong possibility, you must be exhausted. To give an advice or strong recommendation, for example, you must see the doctor. Now, must not or may not, it is used to show prohibition, and must is a little stronger than may. For example, you mustn't use father's laptop is stronger than you may not use father's laptop. Next is need not. It shows that something is not necessary. For example, I needn't go to the supermarket. We are going to the restaurant tonight. Next is ought to. Ought to is similar to should, but ought to sounds a little less subjective. It is used to give moral advices and moral obligations. For advice, for example, you ought to drive carefully in bad weather. For moral obligations, it's like you ought to switch off the light when you leave the room. Now shall, it is used instead of will in the first person in future. It is also used to make a suggestion. For example, shall I carry your notebooks? They look heavy. Now should is past of shall, and it is also used for advice. For example, you should drive carefully in bad weather. For obligation, you should switch off the light when you leave the room. It depends on the way you speak it. Now will. Will is used to express wish, request, demand, order. Remember friends, it is less polite than would. For example, will you please shut the door? It is used to show the prediction or assumptions. For example, I think it will rain tomorrow. To show the promise, I'll stop bunking classes. For spontaneous decisions, for example, can somebody drive me to the station? I will. To show the habits, she's strange. She'll sit for hours without talking. The last one in this list is would. It is the past form of will. To show the wish or request in a more polite than will way. For example, would you shut the door, please? To express some habits in the past. For example, sometimes he would bring me some flowers.